What's good, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. Okay, let me fix this core first. Trying to see how that. I'm trying to add some background music. I'm trying to make sure it sounds good first. Sounds good right now. Let me know how the mic sounds when y'all hop in. I'll adjust if I need to, or turn it off if I need to. What's going on, y'all? Looks like we got some possible action about to pop off in a little bit. Got a London session about to start in about a minute and a half. A few charts we can look at here. Let me know how the background music and mic sound when y'all hop in here, y'all. We got a few setups we're going to be looking at. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're going to pull it up in a little bit as well, but of course you already know first we're going to make sure we ain't missing any setups, because there are a few pairs that are crossing over our key levels right now. So I don't want to miss those. So I'm going to be paying attention to those. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just marking up some trade ideas right now. Watching the indices, of course. Watching gold. We got GJ, EN, EA. We got a lot of charts that are right on key price levels. We're just waiting for our confirmations right now. So London session just started. We see how it tapped those levels, rejecting. We're about to see if we can push back up. If we can do something, look for possible buy members. This is still valid from Friday. Yeah, we've got a lot of potential setups coming into play right now. He is doing a retest. He is doing a retest as well. Yeah, I'm looking how these are looking right here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Alton? First in here again. I see you in here. What's going on, Richie? What's going on, J-Rob? Yeah, so we're watching gold right now. I got the indices on my other screen. We're looking at EN, EA, GJ. GN is doing the same thing as EN. And we're looking at the indices as well. I might add another chart. There we go. I'm watching the indices as well. Had a huge move on Friday with US30 and SPX yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, on Friday. Broke that down with the numbers right before I called that trade on the free channel. We're going to be breaking down how last week went. But as y'all can see on your screen, y'all see how we did last month and last quarter. Last quarter went 106 wins, 14 losses, caught 341,385 pips. Last month we went 27 wins, 4 losses, caught 16,634. You hit that first link, you check that out for yourself. We're about to pull up the Telegram right now in a second because ain't too much going on. I like how EA is looking though. Yeah, it looks like EA is about to try to break that level. Like I mentioned, the Sunday chart now, so if you didn't watch it, make sure to watch that. Dropped it last night. We don't got any news events today. We had a New Zealand bank holiday yesterday. We don't have any news events. We're surely just waiting for our confirmation and setups. I do like how EA is looking. EN, obviously, we called this trade yesterday on a Friday with the members. SL hasn't gotten hit. Just closed it. And look, someone asked me on Friday too, was I still holding? I told them I usually don't hold trades over the weekend. And this is one of the reasons. Sometimes it'll end up pumping when the markets reopen, but other times because it's Sunday and Monday, it might retrace and just chill at our daily price level, which we saw happen here. We hit like TP3 or TP4 on Friday, that thing retraced back, and you can see this was all last night during Tokyo session. And now it looks like we can have another possible re-entry on it. So that trade's still valid though, so I'm not going to recall that trade. I know some people are still holding it, but I'll just let the members know that as of now, EN's still valid. Yeah, I got the retest going on. Yeah, we're going for long. We got a lot of these pairs chilling on our key price levels. We're just waiting for our confirmations right now. We're watching GJ, we're watching EA, we're watching GN. I'm gonna put GN up because already, like I said, we already entered and called that EN setup, so I might watch that on my other screen. I like GN as well. We're going to see if GN can break this level. Did a nice move on Friday also. And those I was watching the lives Friday, or was it the TikTok lives? We broke this down on Friday during the TikTok live. Might go live today as well on TikTok. I'm gonna drop the link in the free Telegram. But if you're not following me on TikTok or Instagram, make sure to do so. They're scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen right now. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmakerway. All right, so make sure to follow me on both of those. I post daily on both pages, and we go live on TikTok. Not every day, but at least 3 times a week during the New York session. So definitely don't want to miss those. So we broke down a lot of stuff last week, those that was in those lives. I also got to watch SPX tank in real time. And it was funny because someone was in the TikTok live talking about SPX was a bad entry. And I was like, what are you talking about, SPX was a bad entry? And they, of course, didn't go into detail. They were just like, in there talking about, that's a bad entry. I'm like, how's it a bad entry when TPs are getting hit in real time? And then, you know, it's funny when we look back at SPX, this is why you just got to, you know, just trust your analysis and don't let people like get into your head, right? Because it's talking about it was a bad entry, but we entered off a key price level, right? And then even when price hit the bottom of the zone, which I let the members know, right? When we go into the advanced play signal, you'll see why I let the members know this happened. Let me find it really quick. All right. So we're in advanced play signal right now. So I was like, SPX at the bottom of the zone, that was at 11:33 a.m. And when did SPX do that? It did that literally on the 11:30 candlestick. Then where we entered at was another key price level because we see when price retraced, it treated as low as a resistance. And then what happened? It shot back down and broke and hit our two piece. And now look, now it's chilling right back at this level. So again, you just got to understand. Okay, we're not at the club. Let me skip this song really quick. I want something chill right now. That's a little more chill. I need to find a better playlist. This is what we're doing for right now. All right, but that's why you just gotta, again, when you back test, when you study, when you practice on a demo and live account, you know what I'm saying? Again, you just gotta trust your analysis. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it looks like we got some action about to pop off. It looks like GJ is still kind of struggling. It looks like GM is about to try to break this level here. So Ian is probably doing this thing right now. Like always, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When you look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know what the drill is. You already know what the vibes are. We're just gonna be chilling right now. Got a couple pairs and charts we're looking at. We're just waiting for volume to pick up and for our confirmations to be met. Yeah, so we're watching and waiting. We're gonna go over how last week went because we had a good week last week. So we're gonna go back into the free Telegram and we're gonna break that down. All right, so when you hit that first link, the first thing you'll see, of course, is a link to the live. Then you're gonna see the Sunday chart analysis. I drop this every Sunday. It's kind of like the New York price watch list I drop for the members, but I drop that every day during New York session for the members versus I just dropped this on Sunday in the free channel. But make sure to check that out. And if you watch last week's Sunday chart analysis, you'll see a lot of the charts we went over here when it's projected as well. So make sure to just, you know, everything I post to read and watch. I'm never just going to post something just to post it. Everything I post, especially in the advanced play signal or group chat, has a reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste my time. I'm going to waste y'all's time. And a lot of times when you ask me questions, I'll be breaking them down in the videos or the live streams or got YouTube videos breaking it down, stuff like that. So definitely want to keep up with what I'll be posting in here. But this is how we did last week. So Monday, we caught 151 pips. Tuesday, we took a loss, caught 0 pips. Wednesday, caught 3,700. Thursday, caught 583. And then Friday, we got 2,920 pips. Ended the week with a total of 7,354 pips caught. 3,182 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal rank. Ended the week 9-1, giving us a 90% win rate. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week. First thing you'll see is the Sunday chart analysis from last week. Every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, the date, time people viewed into the trade, reactions, of course, those TPs getting hit. And at the end of every day, I do the recap, and every week I do the recap, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that out. But as far as what you see on your screen, how we did last month and quarter, you scroll to the 8th, you're going to see exactly what you see on your screen, how we did last quarter. July, we went 34-3, caught 105,389 pips. August, we went 45-7, caught 219,708. September, we went 27-4, caught 16,634 pips. That's how we get that 341,731 pip total. 323,385 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. In the quarter, 116 losses. Doing this 88% win rate for the quarter. Now, if we split these months, we can do that in a little bit. But again, you can see this. We go to October 8th. You can click right here. It's going to take you to July. July, we had a 92% win rate and 134.3. Again, every trade posted as the personal entry and sell, TPs, how the trade was closed down, people get into the trade, screenshots, positions, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that out. But we got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. GJ is still struggling. GJ really been struggling all week. Again, if you watch my video on the 3 chart patterns, we see a clear example of this right now. Literally all last week, GJ was just bouncing in this level. So the game plan for GJ ain't really changed from the game plan last week because it didn't really make the move breaking out of those levels there, right? Which is also why we didn't trade GJ that much. Because again, the goal isn't to try to catch everything in the market, try to force setups. If there's no clean looking setup, you simply go to another chart. Because again, when you learn how to read the charts and candlesticks, you can read one chart, you can read any chart, because they literally all work the same. The only thing that changes is one might have more volume than another, the trend, bank holidays, news events. That's the only thing that really changes. But you read every chart the same. All right, so we'll drop a couple videos. You said kind of what? Kind of staticky. Oh, it's good now? Okay, bro. Let me know if it acts up again. Like I said, sometimes in the beginning it's like that, or if I'm quiet. Yeah, I don't know, I did some tests with it, and I'm not sure. I might just try to get a new mic and see if that does anything. And I'm just gonna keep like the boxing shit just because I gotta return it. That was just not the solution at all. But like I said, like when I'm on Zoom, there's no issues. Even when I'm quiet, there's no static or anything. It's literally when I'm on StreamYard. It's literally only when I'm on StreamYard, which I find weird. I honestly don't understand why it does that, but I might have to play around with the settings some more. Because what I did was I reset my mic on my computer. Like I unenabled it, updated the drivers and stuff, make sure everything was up to date. But yeah, I'm not sure why it only bugs out on StreamYard. It's very interesting, but we got a new 15 about to pop up. Gold's still kind of just in here. It did a slight retest. It didn't retrace as far as I wanted it to, which would have been a daily level, but it did do a nice retracement. Now it's trailing right at this far level. So of course, with the gold is low for a lot. As you see, it's kind of so we're going to jump down to this. The engineer is at the breakdown level. Like I said, remember, EN is still valid, so I'm not going to call it 2s in, at least not in the advanced base signal. I might call that for the free channel. But I'm watching SPX. I like how SPX is. We want to see if we can hold this level here. What else we got? GJ doing this thing. Yes, I like EA as well. I like EA. I like SPX. I like GN. EA is, of course, doing this thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna write some trade ideas up. There's a few things I like here. So we're gonna write some trade ideas up. Alright, this is that video I dropped for those that just jumped in or watching the recording. I also dropped a new video last week. If y'all did not check that out, make sure to watch that one, right? Y'all voted for it. You already know we dropped a weekly poll, so y'all can vote for the video. I'm gonna start. I'll say that. I might start dropping more than one a week, but we're still gonna do at least one a week that y'all vote for it. So even if I drop more than one, at least one of those videos that week is gonna be one y'all voted for. If y'all know what from most recent one, make sure to check that out. But yeah, we're about to get into it. I'm gonna write some trade ideas up. We might jump into some things soon. I like how a couple of these things are looking. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Now, those just joining the stream, we haven't entered this yet. It's just a trade idea. Might be entering it in a little bit, though. I'm watching a couple of charts right now. I'm watching BJ, I'm watching EA, I'm watching GM, I'm watching gold, and I'm also watching SPX and US30 as well. So I'm gonna write some trade ideas up. I always got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. When I say what's up, drop them in the chat. And ask any question, trading related, of course. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. It's kind of locked back in, bro. Last week of the month, really. I mean, it might be a couple of days I trickle over onto Monday. I think, wait, 31st, I think Sunday. So I think it might work out perfect. I gotta check the calendar. Y'all know I'm terrible with dates. I think the 31st is on like a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're gonna actually do straight up here, so. SPX. Right now, I'm just writing some trade ideas up that way. I don't know if y'all noticed, but last week was a lot smoother with the signals. I'm getting better at them. I'm also just writing them up a lot earlier. Because again, like when you follow the overall direction of price, you're going with the trend. So it's not like things are going to switch up too much. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're bullish, unless we're at a key price that we can see a reversal, we can kind of retracement. It's not like it's just going to stop being bullish or something like that. So we're going to this one. Still kind of chill. Yeah, so I'm just writing all the trade ideas up right now just to have them ready. Something's looking off. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. I figured it out. I confused myself. I was like, something doesn't look right. I confused myself. I figured it out. That don't look right. I was confusing this setup with the setup we took on Wednesday. The setup on Friday, I was mixing up with Wednesday. Because on the one on Thursday, I didn't take 2 positions on. I missed my second entry, so I just had 1 position. But on Friday and then Wednesday, I had 2 positions. So I was like, where's my... I was like, that second position don't look right. But I confused the 2 days up. Gold's still kind of just chilling right here. trying to figure out if it's going to hold this level or do a retest. Because again, we're going to daily time frame. Already did a slight retracement. But again, if you watch my video on how to identify the trend and trend reversals, or you've been watching the advanced members or the course channel lives, or you're in the course, you already know how the trend works, right? So after the higher low, the trend's going to continue and needs to come next. Higher high. But again, the daily candlestick did just start, so it could try to retrace a little bit more. We're just going to have to patiently wait and see. Because as of now, it's kind of just been chilling here. No volume, just chilling. But yeah, I'm liking SPX. BA and GN as well. GJ still trying. It's going to be interesting next 15. Yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm still writing some trader deals because there's a lot of setups. That doesn't mean we'll jump into all of them, but I'm still going to write them up. That way, when I do decide which one to jump in on, it's already set and done. You feel me? Yeah, but we're watching GJ, we're watching gold, we're watching SPX, and EN currently. Looking at GN. EN and GN are kind of doing the same thing right now. Like I said, I already called the EN signal for the members, so I'm not going to post a second New Zealand signal, but went over GN as well in the Sunday chart analysis. The SPX and SPX is up in terms. I'm going to write this trader deal too. I want to see if it can hold this level. The new 5 minutes about to start. We got a nice little wall of price right here. Decent little wall of price right there. And if y'all didn't see my video on trend and trend reversal, here it is right here. Let's cut through these comments. Let me go some chat real quick. No, I need to do that. Thanks for reminding me. I need to do that. I'm about to actually set an alarm so I can do that. Give the porter a wire and it might interest me. I don't know. US30 view. Yeah, we can look at US30. Yeah, it could be, but yeah, I'm still going to do it just to figure it out. I'm going to still try it. And I just gotta go. Probably when next time I go to the store, I'm gonna do that as well. Get some, or I'll order depending on if I can go to the store. I just went this weekend, so unless I had to go out again, I might just order one online. I might try that. But yeah, it's just weird how it's only with streaming. But I might also like look up stuff specifically for StreamYard because I doubt I'm the only one that's having an issue where it's strictly only StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? So I might look up some videos and stuff for that as well. But US30 is pretty much the same as SPX. I also went over US30 in the Sunday chart analysis. So Devin, I'm just gonna say Devin Nathan. It's like two names combined almost. Devin Nathan. I'm just gonna call you DN, all right? So make sure to hit that link in the description. I went over US30 and Sunday chart analysis, but we can pull it up right now. I got you. So US30 is the same thing as SPX. Same thing as SPX. We're bearish. This is the sell I went for on Friday. Did I hold this? No, because it was the weekend. I don't like holding trades for the weekend, but this would have been a trade that would have worked out in my favor because we didn't retrace too far. But We're bearish. So right now we're waiting for one or two things. Just like SPX. We want to wait for it to break this level, treat it as a resistance so we can go for sales. Right now it's being treated as support. We see price hit this level, holding it up so y'all can see it better. We saw price hit this level, reject it, treating as support. So we can treat it as resistance. We can see the downtrend continue, right? Just like here, same thing was happening. It was being same exact low was being treated as support resistance, and this was all the way to the beginning of October. Again, showing there's no coincidence in the market. If we go on a bigger time frame, we'll see some more, quote unquote coincidences. But we're looking for sales. We're looking for sales on US30. We're looking for sales on US30, SPX, NAS. Everything else we're looking at, we're looking for buys. Everything else we're looking for buys. Yeah, we got a couple minutes to the next 15. Gotta see how that goes. Yeah, but US30, SPX, NAS. I'm pretty sure NAS as well. Let's pull that up. Just double check. We're looking for sales on everything. And we can see that literally all on key price levels. They literally all looking similar as far as how last night right now is going. But then when we go into bigger time frames, that's when we see the differences. Right? We see some similarities, but we see differences as well. Yeah, we can break that down really quick for this next 15 seconds. All right, so we both can see on NAS, US30, we're going to pull SPX up as well. How they look similar on the 15, but then when we go on the daily, we can see some slight differences, right? So we see SPX was nice and bearish. Then we had a double top up here, and the price continued to brought back the bearish momentum. Versus NAS, we saw a double bottom, then price hit a resistance and then started the reversal down. We see a clear difference between NAS and SPX. Clear difference between NAS and SPX. But they ended up being the same thing, right? The US30 looks more similar to SPX than NAS, right? But they're all doing the same thing, both doing the smaller time frames. Different structures on bigger time frames, but sometimes can cause them to have different behaviors. Like those I was in the TikTok live stream on Friday, I was mentioning one of those differences, right? So I took the US30 trade as well as the SPX trade on Friday, right? So we go on Friday, we can clearly see the SPX trade. Well, let's go to the right date first. That probably helped. Okay, there we go. So we can see last Friday we went for this SPX sell. The same time we went for this SPX sell, 1018. I went for US30 as well. This was the 1018 candlestick for US30. So we can see US30 was super choppy right here, right? But then when we look at SPX, during that time, you can see a clear difference in the smaller time frame. It ultimately did the same move, right? But the beginning, before I got to the end result, was a different story. Like when we was deep in profit on SPX, I was still choppy range kind of in drawdown on US30. But speaking of which, it looks like they're about to try to do a move for us. Kind of like doing a retest. So we're gonna see how this retest goes. But I like SPX US30. So we're gonna switch this one back to gold. I'll put this like that. Switch this one back to gold. 15 just started. Let me go on the right source. All right, looks like we got some action. Let's pop off on these charts. Looks like GJ about to try to do something as well. Yeah, it looks like EA trying to do something else there. Okay, so we got a lot of potential setups that could pop out. So let me go ahead and post this to screen or in the channel. Give me 1 second, y'all. Gotta post this to screen on the channel. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, this is the same disclaimer I post every day before the first free signal. Make sure to read it. Goes over how the TPs work, how you should go about trading in general, and a few other things. So make sure to read that. So that I look like a big paragraph on your phone, but it's just 11 lines. So make sure to read that, alright, yeah. Yeah, black and gold, so black can hold this level, not against. Give me 1 second. Let me turn this down. I don't know if that's loud on y'all's end, but it's loud out there. It's not even, it was only on like 20 or 15, but that song was just extremely loud. So we're gonna take that out. I'm liking how give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if gold at 1988. At least 1988. Minimum. Let's see, take out 1986. I'm making SPX as well. Because SPX is just better trying to do something else. So we're gonna go for a continuation on the SPX sales we took on Friday. That's what we're gonna do with SPX as well. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna go for continuation. SPX. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm still watching GJ and EA, but I think we're just gonna take those two for right now. See how those go, and then we're gonna go from there. That's the game. All right, I'm gonna let this do their thing. Yeah, everything else slowly just kind of figuring this out. I like EA and GJ too as currency pair setups. Back blue one. Yeah, so we're chilling right now. Okay, what's going on, Ryan? How you feeling? I see your comment. I know you typed it a little while ago. But I see it. We got to get to it. So you said, hey, wait, how does one look for a market structure? Is it the same as supply and demand zones? How do you apply breaker structure for sniper increase things? So if you watched, I don't know if you watched this one yet, but if you haven't, this is what I was talking about earlier. So one thing you'll notice in the live stream, I know you jumped in a little late, I'm assuming, but one thing you'll notice in the live streams, because I know you've been live before, is when I'm breaking things down, I'll be like, and all the stuff we're going over, if you don't understand this, watch this video. So one of the things for market structure, understand market structure is, if you don't already, you got to know how to identify the trend, all right? Because it's the first thing you got to do before taking any setups. You watch any of my trade breakdowns, first thing I talk about doing is identifying the trend, which is the video right underneath your comment, right? So once you understand how to identify the trend and trend reversals, then you want to know what your game plan is going to be, right? Because if we're bearish, our game plan should be what? To look for sells. Just like if we're bullish, our game plan should be to look for buys. So once you know where to look for buys or sells, as far as supply and demand, that's kind of the same thing as support resistance. So I believe you should know how to identify your key price levels. If you don't, though, I do got a couple of videos on there, how to break it down. But to answer your question, saying how you want to look for one, again, once you understand how to identify the trend, that is the market structure, right? So, for example, gold right now, we are technically bull. Let's go ahead and make it check. For example, gold right now, we are technically bullish. So what would be the market structure for this? So uptrend. So since we're in an uptrend, then we need to figure out what part of the cycle we're in. Are we in a higher high, higher low? Just like if we're in a downtrend, we need to figure out what part of the cycle we're in. Lower low, lower high, right? Once you figure that out, that's going to also help you see what's going to potentially happen next. Because if we look right here, right, again, there's rules to the market. So if we're in an uptrend, what are the rules that I break down in that video? After the higher high, the higher low has to come. There's the retracement. After the retracement, for the uptrend to continue, what needs to happen? The higher high. At the higher high, the retracement is the higher low. At the higher low, for uptrend to continue, needs to break the highs to the left and make a higher high. So that's the market structure. Right. Then your next part was supply and demand zones is kind of, I wouldn't say that's the market structure. That's just a code to the markets. That kind of helps you know where price is heading and where to enter and exit at, right? So again, we figured out we're bullish. Then after that, that's when we mark off our key price levels. And then we mark off our key price levels. That will tell us basically where we need to enter and exit at, right? So you see here, I set my levels and how it reacts perfectly to my level, right? So if we go to the trade we took on Wednesday, enter off this key support level, right? Exit off this resistance level. We look at on Thursday, enter on this key support level, exit off this resistance level. Wish I would have held my Thursday position to Friday, but I didn't. It is what it is, right? Enter off the support level, exit off resistance, enter off the support. Got to hit TP right now in real time. You see what I'm saying? So the supply and demand, you don't worry about that until after you figure out what cycle of the market is, uptrend, downtrend, consolidation, right? You don't want to try to mark off levels until after that, right? Because there's certain levels you need to mark off. There's a bunch of different levels, as we all know. There's a bunch of different levels on different time frames. But the bigger the time frame, the more relevant and stronger those levels are. But you also got to decide which levels you also want to trade off of. So that's how, and the EA is going as projected as well. Those out here in the live, usually still trying to figure this out. SPX just blew through the TPs. I think we just hit TP2. And I don't know if anyone's holding the trade, the SPX trade from Friday. I'm not, but if anyone is, y'all is super deep top right. Yeah, we're 2 about to be 3-0 already. It's literally just 40 minutes into the session. So if I want to do one of those clickbaity videos, I could be like, how we made X amount of dollars in 10 minutes, but that's not the case. Like we go over all the time. This trade, since we entered the trade, it's been, like almost 10 minutes, right? But we started the live at what time? We started live at 3 a.m. So the whole process of waiting for this setup was about 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing you got to be careful when you'll be watching a lot of videos online, because they just show the end result. They don't talk about how long it took them to wait for that setup to come. They don't talk about, how many wins they took or losses they took prior to that setup. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of missing information, right? So you gotta be careful with a lot of videos y'all see online. This is why we do stuff live. This is why I do the chart analysis. This is why I do the signals. Because there's one thing for someone to be like, oh, look what happened after the fact. There's another thing for you to break it down live, into it live, with y'all, and we all make bread out of it. Of course, we don't win every trade. Like last week, we lost a trade, right? Not in the free channel, but we took an L in the advanced play signal, right? We look at this week. Last week, we went 9-1. We look at the week before that, we went 4-2. We look at the week before that. Here, wait, where is it? Okay, let's scroll up one more time. I think I might have messed it up when I was doing the recap that day. So we're gonna go to the next week really quick. Scroll. Here it is. No, that's the month. All right, let's get it right. We're gonna figure it out, y'all. Where the hell? Okay, 5-1 this week, 7-0 this week. So again, we lose trades every now and then, but one thing you can notice is we definitely win more than we lose. Why? Because going back to what we were just talking about, Orion, we follow the market structure, which is first the trend, and then we identify key price levels, and then we patiently wait for the setups and only go for buys if we're bullish, only go for sells if we're bearish. If you follow the trend, that's going to instantly increase your win rate. Because a lot of reasons why people have small win rates and big losses is because they're just trying to go for every pick in the market. They see price shoot up, doesn't matter if they're bearish, they're going to go for the buy. They see price shoot down, doesn't matter if they're bullish, they're going to go for the sell. Versus we see all the time on live streams, price might retrace or pump up. But that's not what the game plan is. What do? I do a spin. See what happens every live. There'll be a person sometimes that, hey, like, you not gonna jump in there, or I see this, I'm like, nope. And if you look at me like I'm crazy, I'm like, no, I got rules, I got to stick to the rules. You know what I'm saying? You just got to stick to the rules. We barely missed TP1 on gold. Y'all should be nice and blue on SPX right now. Nice and blue on EN right now with the members. So I got an alert on GJ. GJ's still trying to get his life together. Must have had a vacation last week or something, who knows. U15 just started. You want to see how this goes. Great start to the day and the week so far, though. If y'all ain't hit that like button, go ahead and do so. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because we don't just live stream every day. We take trades when there are setups. I'm not going to say we take trades every day. We look for setups every day, but again, there are some live streams where there ain't no setups. And I'm not the type of trader that's just going to force a setup because, oh, I didn't call a trade yet. And last week or last Tuesday at this time, I was already in 2 setups. So I feel pressure to take a trade because last Tuesday I was in 3 trades, but this Tuesday I don't see any setups. But I feel like I should be in a trade. That's how a lot of y'all be just taking, silly trades, dumb trades, and throwing your profits away. Again, the trades you take gotta make sense. If they don't make sense, or you don't feel confident in the setup, just don't take it. So that's simple. But we're gonna see if it's gonna keep on pushing. It's doing a slight retracement right now. We're gonna see if it's gonna keep pushing. Ian's going crazy right now, though. I'll tell you that. Ian's going crazy. Ian's going crazy right now. 2-0, 3-0 for the day already. It's just one session. Can't complain about that. I took US30 on my bigger account, so I took SPX on my smaller account. US30 is going crazy as well. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. US30 is going crazy. But there's slight retracement. We'll see if we can break these levels right here. We'll see if we can break these levels right here. BA trying to slowly follow suit. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna take anything else right now. The goal is not to try to catch up to the market in 3 setups, 4 technically. Yeah, we're just chilling right now. And I would not be too shocked or surprised if Genie is doing the same thing. Again, watch the chart, Sunday chart analysis that dropped last night. Make sure to do so. And if you don't got notice on Telegram, I suggest having time on. All right, because I don't spam. Everything I posted for a reason. And again, all the stuff we took today, I broke down the here. Yeah, it's been nice to get this so far. Yeah, Ian going crazy. We're about to put that next TP already. We're right back where we left off. And again, we took this trade on Friday. Look how choppy it was on Friday. We struggled so much, right? I can show you the signal now because we're already deep in profit. So we're in the advanced place signal room right now. All right. So this was the screenshot of the US30 trade I took on Friday. This is why I dropped that video, the New York price watch list, going over a couple of trades. Because Friday was a little slow at the beginning. It picked back up later on. But I broke down what we was going to be looking for. And then I responded to the video about 12 minutes later, talking about US30 SPX broke below the bubble zone. Members know what that means. About to see if it can hold those levels. Once it held those levels, that's when we took the trade on SPX. Went live during New York that day. This was the Ian signal we called on Friday, right? So again, this is what I'm talking about with volume and stuff like that. Well, I always talk about don't be afraid to get wicked out. Because if we go into the free Telegram, right, and we look at the disclaimer, when a TP is to either reject or break to the out of the charts, there's other please use proper risk, do not over leverage. Every trade is not going to go all the way to the final TPR favor. And we're not going to read all the other ones right now, right? Because the new ones going over what we're talking about here. So again, we hit like TP3, TP4 on EM on Friday. What TP4? Just scroll over there. We hit TP3 on Friday. Look how rangy it was versus the retest did last night. How it's easily breaking and hitting TP3 better than TP4 and one pump up versus a bunch of choppiness, right? And this is why I'm also saying don't be afraid to get wicked out. Because again, when you see price struggling, that's a lack of volume. If price is struggling to go up, it's going to have to do what? Go down. Just like the price is struggling to go down, it's going to have to do what? Price struggling to go down, it's going to have to do what? Go up. Right? Price was struggling to go up. What happened? It went down. price made a triple top. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it's a thing today. Struggled to go up. What happened after that? Huge rejection to the downside. And not just the downside, where did it go to? A key price level. Is that a coincidence? No. Right? Just like when price was struggling to break this level, volume came in below. So again, this is why you just gotta follow the flow of price. Follow the flow of price. Trust your analysis. Doesn't even matter on choppy days. Look at that. Like literally, if you look at last Sunday's chart analysis and you watched any of the live streams last week, we literally broke this down. Right? And imagine we were looking on a smaller time frame. Look at this higher high. Yes, last week I focused mainly on the GM, higher high than the EM, but I did call that EM one on Friday. But with the GM, I missed some positions on some of my accounts as well. But GM, I was treating it like gold last week. This was a Monday setup, caught the first high. It chilled all Tuesday, did a retracement. Got looked out of those two positions, entered another buy. I could have entered the buy here. I don't know why I didn't, but it's all good. Entered the buy here, added two positions, had a third position. Well, that's not true. I got looked out. I held the same position, but added my third position here. And then again, look, prices continues to still going. Yes, it retraced some, but was the retracement down or up bigger? I think we can all agree the retracement's up, the retracement's down. And why is that? Because again, we're doing a bigger time frame to figure out the market structure, identify the trend. We see clearly before all this happened. Because again, you go to Sunday chart analysis was really on Monday here, so we didn't see none of this here. And I still call price flying through creating a higher high. Why? Because again, there's rules to the market, rules to price. Once you take the time to understand what you're looking at, then trading will become a lot easier for you. SPX going for round 2. We're about to see if we can hit that next TP. Gold's going for round 2. Ian's still flying. We're about to hit the next TP on Ian. But we're about to. We did. So let me go ahead and let the members know. Yeah. Crazy Monday so far. Crazy Monday so far. TP4 got it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, Swaggy. Keep seeing the video here on applying support resistance lines. All right, I got a playlist. I got the playlist. So go to my profile on YouTube and explore the playlist. The playlist you need to go to, I'll tell you what it's called right now. So I got this stuff organized now. And the plus, even if it wasn't where you gotta explore the channel, man. You gotta explore the channel. And don't take this as me being a dickhead, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta, the stuff's there. You gotta go look for it. You know what I'm saying? The stuff's all there. I promise you. I got videos and everything. You just gotta go to my channel and scroll a little bit. But if you go to the playlist, go to the day trading / forex tips playlist. That's where all my price action, how to read the trend, support resistance, even my old support resistance trend videos are there, as well as my newer ones, risk to reward, 3 things that you need to do before entering a trade, never be emotional, 5 mistakes every forex trader should avoid, how to become consistent and profitable, what to do during a losing streak, how to read candlesticks, do chart secrets, how to build your trading account. All those are in the day trading / forex tips playlist. So go to that playlist and all those videos out there. All right, and I also got a playlist for my trade breakdowns. So go to that one. I have all from my old ones going to my newest. So if you go to that playlist, scroll to the bottom for my most recent ones. The top ones are my old ones. The old ones are still valid, but you know the newer ones, of course, that's my better working opportunity. But there's still good information from my old videos as well. So go to the playlist on my channel. All right, all the stuff's on there. US30 is tanking. Oh my goodness, man! And this is why. And this ain't me talking shit, but this is why I be talking about, y'all. You can't believe everything you see on the internet because a lot of these videos will make it seem like you can't make bread during Tokyo session or London session, right? Now, sometimes, like last week, there'll be retracements in between London session going into New York, but a lot of times, I'm going to see if I can find an example really quick. Actually, let's go to gold. I think there's an example of gold, right? That's not a good example. All right, here's a good example, right? So imagine if I did not trade Tokyo or London session on this Wednesday, last Wednesday on gold. And if you go to gold, you can see exactly what I'm talking about right here. So imagine if I had slept through London session and then woke up during New York. I would have missed half this gold move because if we look at 8 o'clock, I was literally at this resistance support level in 4 hours. And it didn't do the pump up until 9 a.m. We would have missed half this move if we only trade New York session. Because the move started during London session. You get what I'm saying? Now, the same thing could potentially happen with the SPX position as well as the EN positions we're in right now. Right? Another example is if you look at GN last week. Let me see. I know one of these is valid. All right, so this one isn't as extreme as that gold one. But again, this was London session. New York session started right here. So we would have either had a smaller risk reward, we would have missed out on 40, like 20 pips here. So not as extreme as the gold example, but the same thing. So I'm not saying every day is like this because there are some days where there ain't no setups until New York, right? So like Friday, for example, if I'm not mistaken. Like if we look at Friday last week, we took the trade at 10:18. Let me see when we did. We took trades Friday in the advanced channel. Yeah, so Friday we didn't take any setups until literally New York session. But there are some days where we take trades Tokyo session with the members, and we continue to go our direction from Tokyo session into London session into New York. I'm trying to find an example really quick. So give me a second. I think I can find one really quick. Let me see. The 10th. Yes, going crazy. Trying to find an example really quick. What day was this? It's October 10th. But I'm trying to find an example really quick. If I can find one in like 30 seconds, I'm just going to keep it pushing because I'm going to find one probably this week. I feel like there was one like last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to find a recent example. I can think of a couple from like last quarter, but I'm trying to find a recent example. But if I can't, we're just going to keep it pushing. September 27th. That one was a good one. I really like that one. Yeah, I can find one, but I'm trying to find a recent one. So here's what it is. We're probably gonna find another example, if not tonight, later on this week. Right, but we just did a couple examples. 2 examples is enough. Again, you can make money during any session. Of course, there's dead periods in every session. Like some people be saying Tokyo session's dead. That's not true all the time. Some days it is dead, but that's also the same with London sessions. Some London sessions price is dead. Like New York sessions, some New York sessions price is dead. So you can't just say one session better than the other. But these charts are going crazy. Let's see what SPX is because US30 is going crazy. And we just hit another TP for SPX. Make sure to hit that like and sub button, y'all, because nobody's doing it like this right now. Let's see what goes with the world. TP3 just got it. Those I was here from the beginning, y'all saw us break it down. You saw me explain why we look at the setup. Y'all saw us enter it live. Now you see us making red. But you see on your phone yourself, your interphone inside you as well. Again, it's that simple. We just hit a TP on gold as well. So we're 3-0 in the signal room. I'm like 5-0 first. 3-0 in the signal room, which is not bad at all. And again, I took a GM position. I also entered US30 when I called the SPX position. So that's what I mean by 5-0. We're in EN right now. We're in gold with SPX. And then I took a GM position, US30 position on my own. But even those 2 positions I broke down on this live stream as well as the Sunday chart analysis. So that's what I'm talking about. There's always setups. Even the setups I don't call, a lot of them end up going as projected. Right? And members, y'all know that firsthand because I drop that New York price watch list every day. And every day there are setups that go as projected that I don't call out, that I wrote down, as well as the setups we enter that go as projected. There's opportunities everywhere. But the goal isn't to try to catch every pip in the market. It's just to make sure the setups you do take are high probability, high quality setups, and they ultimately go in your favor. And now it's like GJ is trying to get his act together. But I'm happy, so I'm not really going to be too concerned about GJ. But for those watching, again, I went over some Sunday chart analysis, but we can hold this level of support. We can possibly see it hit 183. And depending on how it reacts to 183, it can possibly hit like 183.70, 183.60. But I'm not going to take the trade because I'm in plenty of trades right now, and I'm deep in profit in all of them. So there's no point in me taking another position, to be honest. So I'm just going to be chilling. And as long as it doesn't do a harsh retracement, I'm going to ride this into New York, all these setups. All right, so I'm going to pull up all the charts right now I'm in positions on. Ian just hit another TP as well. He's making bread right now. I'm going to cut you to the comments in a second. You just got to let the members know what's going down. Here I was talking about Monday was going to be slow. I also said most Mondays. We had some slow Mondays like the past 2-3 weeks. So I guess it's that time for it to be a decent Monday. Definitely not complaining though. Those just joined the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. We're in a bunch of trades right now. We're blue on all of them. I'm about to break down all the trades we're in. If you rewind the live, you're going to see us break these down before they hit the levels they're at. But let me pull these setups up really quick. I think I got them all up. So let me touch it to the chat really quick. Got you nice and blue right now. All right. Yeah, so it's in that playlist, Orion. And if you can't find it in that playlist, let me know. Then I'll send it to you. I'm pretty sure it's in that playlist. But yeah, I'm going to start adding all my newer videos into that as well. But yeah, just to reiterate, all right, you watch any of my trade breakdowns or the New York live streams with the members. All right, if you watch the New York live streams with the members, you'll see me talking about this as well. All right. First thing you gotta do is identify the trend. Again, the reason why EN is flying right now, pretty simple. We're going to make a chart. All right. So going to make a chart. We identify the trend. All right. In that video I dropped in the chat. So let me see. That is this video right here. Okay. It was bearish right here. It was clearly bearish. How do we know we're bearish? Because price is dropping down, but more technical, we see clear lower lows being made, no higher highs. So in order for the downtrend to continue after the lower low, what needs to come next? A lower high, which is the retracement. The first sign that we can see a reversal come into play is when price obviously doesn't make a lower low, but also breaks the lower highs to the left. It starts showing that resistance level as a support, which is what we clearly saw here. We saw price break it, then the next day retest tree that support, and then guess what? We saw the higher high. This was Friday. So then looking at today, we clearly see that we are bullish because we just broke the downtrend momentum. We just made a higher high last week. So one or two things can be expected. One, a retracement into a higher low, then a higher high, or we can see the higher high continue. Either way, we know we should be looking for what? Buys. So that's when, like I said, we marked up our key price levels. And then again, you wait for the confirmations. Price was bouncing here all Friday. Did a retest last night. Respect this level of support. Didn't hit our stop loss from Friday, which is why I re-entered, let the members know it was valid. And then guess what happened? Literally bounced off this level, shot up. Right? So again, if you're following the flow of price, you're trading out key price levels, and you're not over leveraging, you should not be scared to take a trade. Yes, it could possibly retrace, but just because it's going to retrace, does that mean go for a sell? No, you go for a buy. Because again, we clearly see on the daily time frame how many days the price shoot up. 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row, if you don't include that Monday retest. Then we have this level of travel to the left we're hitting. There's a high possibility we could have retraced. But just because it's a possibility it can retrace doesn't mean we want to go for a sell. Why? Because what trend are we in? Are we in a downtrend? No. So why should we go for a position that's going to be indicating prices to go down if we're in an uptrend? It's literally in the name, uptrend. If we're going up, we should be going for buy positions. Downtrend. If we're going down, we should be going for sell positions. I used to do the same thing. That's why I stress this. But literally, when you know better, you do better. And it literally just makes 0 sense to counter trend trade, to try to go for some baby pips versus multiple days or bigger risk reward setups, right? Just doesn't make sense. It's just not smart investments. All right. One thing I always tell the members too, everything showing us buys, go for buys. Everything showing us sells, go for sells. And that's exactly what we're doing right here. Even with gold, did that retracement down, pushed up, didn't quite hit my daily level, but since it showed signs of respect and support, went for the buy. Now we're in profit. So can't be scared to take a trade. And again, if we go to the last sentence and explain my post every day, what does it say? I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. If you're actually doing that, you should definitely not be scared to take a trade. Because I say it all the time. I'm gonna keep saying it. If you risk 5% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow your account. If you're risking 2% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 50 trades in a row to blow your account. And if you're risking 1% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 100 trades in a row to blow your account. And nobody here should be afraid of losing 100 trades, let alone 50 or 20. You know what I'm saying? If you are, that just simply means you need to practice and spend more time on the chart, which is not a problem. Because you literally got to do that. Like, you can't skip understanding the chart. If you do, everything a lot more stressful for you, and you're gonna make a lot more mistakes than you need to. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna cut you to the chat. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, y'all. If y'all want to contact me directly, make sure to follow me on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram. See it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker_way. I post daily on both pages. So make sure to follow on both. Also, go live on TikTok. Only going live later on, maybe today, if not today, tomorrow. I got to see what my schedule's looking like. I do got a couple one-on-one sessions I got to do. So depending on when those finish and what I got going on, I might not go live today. But we are going to be back live in London session later on tomorrow. All right. Make sure that first link in the description going to free signal from Telegram. Interested in learning how to mark up these levels or interested in getting all the signals, go ahead and hit the links in the description on the Advanced Play Signal Room. What comes with Advanced Play Signal Room, I can show you better than I can tell you. So let me pull that up really quick. But let's look and see what these trades are doing right now before we do that. Let's make sure they're still doing what we got like about a minute and a half to the next 15. We're seeing some retracements right now. All right. So give me 1 second. But for those that are just joining the stream, we're in a few positions right now. I'm in 5 currently. I called 3 out. I'm in this US30 trade. Nice and profit in this SPX trade. This gold position, this EM position, and this GM position. All right, but what comes with Advanced Play Signal is you get all the signals. The free channel only gets 25 to 50%. Then every day, kind of similar to the Sunday chart analysis, I drop this every day for the members. The New York section is the New York price watch list. You go over trades taken during Tokyo section, which is exclusively for the members. We trade all 3 sessions with the members, Tokyo, London, and New York. So we go over the trades taken during Tokyo, London session, and possible sales going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys, we're looking for sales. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sales. And then I go take it a step further and say specific price levels to look for entries and exits at. I do this every day for the members. We also have exclusive live streams during the news event during New York. Last year, they were during Tokyo session. This year, they're during New York. Just like the London session lives, if you missed them, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get the chance. I also walk y'all through the trades. I give y'all updates throughout the day, what's going on in the charts and the trades we took. We got the pinned messages like the account size key and a couple others. The account size key is exactly what it sounds like. It's to make sure you're taking trades your account can handle. For example, we got a $100 account, shouldn't be trading US30. And then we also got the student member group chat. I'm not going to pull that up because it got people's names and faces on it. But if you go into the free channel, you can see that in the free channel. And how can you see that? You just go to the free channel, first link in the description. You go to photos or media, depending on if you're in the computer or app, and then you can see student results as well. Some of those student results are in the group chat, right? So let me find one that was from the group chat. This one was from the group chat. For the day, guys, I'm up 24% on my small accounts. The big drop in US30 really helped. Probably small potato to a lot of traders in here, but super happy with my progress. My boy made $100, 24% of his account. That was from the group chat. This was another screenshot from the group chat. Then there's some results that aren't from the group chat. But all this stuff's here. I'm not going to go through all of them. They're all here. I'm just going to click a few. But they're all here. You know what I'm saying? So you can explore all the photos. The wins, losses, everything's posted in here. All that stuff. And then the pin message in the group chat. Let me go to that actually. I have a pin message in the group chat that teaches you how to properly calculate your lot size. Because again, you read my last disclaimer, it says I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. In order to do that, you have to know how to count pips and calculate your lot size. Don't know how to count pips? I highly recommend take some time to do so. All right, but let me try to find a screenshot from the group chat. I think this is from the group chat. Yeah, so you can see right here the pinned message right here. This is from the group chat. It says how to calculate your lot size. All right. And members, if you're not in the group chat, that's one of the pinned messages in the advanced play signal room. Make sure to click till you see one that says group chat rules, and then watch that video if you haven't already. Okay. And I also do one-on-one sessions. The one-on-one sessions comes with everything I just explained, the group chat, the exclusive live streams, the advanced play signal room. But then you also get 2 sessions with me a week that are an hour long, recorded and sent to you same day. Those sessions are yours to keep for life. And I feel like I forgot to show one more thing. Yeah. And just like if you go on my YouTube with the London session lives, literally, yeah, over 400 videos of the chart analysis and the live streams from this year and last year. You see about 2022. So definitely make sure to check all that stuff out. Links in the description for that. Again, if you got any questions, it doesn't have to be related to that. Any questions at all, you can DM me on Instagram for that as well. But yeah, great start to the week. A great Monday. Definitely a great Monday. And we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow. London session 3 a.m. EST.